Let's talk some toys in here.
Hey, what's up everyone? Today is the Man Child. Alright, so today for review, we're going to go over the Masters Universe Origins Wave 12 Roboto figure. So pretty much just another repaint in a line of Roboto again, but it's going back to the mini comic book cover in the 80s as far as his colors and look. I guess pretty cool. You know, I was a little mixed on his figure because the little heart here is basically a sticker. We'll get into that when I get him out, but I thought it was, from images, the actual mechanical heart in the, the clear part of the body. Now, the original Roboto in the Origins line, which I do have, I'll compare them, made like a top 10 list I did a while back on my channel of my favorite Origins, and the Roboto was one of them. But I remember saying some of the disappointments was that some of the gears were missing in the back, going back to the vintage, and a mechanical heart behind one of the gears, again going back to the vintage. So, yeah, it disappointed me a little bit, but, I got over it. But I thought that's what it was. It's actually a sticker. Yeah, kind of mixed on that. But anyway, and taking a quick look at the back of the package. Once again, awesome Origins art. I always say that because I mean it. So we got Skeletor here, obviously the new Roboto, and here's Too Bad once again. I mean, he's been teased over and over with on a lot of the back of cards or box sets with the Origins. He's got to be coming this year. I got a feeling, Toy Fairs this month sometime later in the month, so hopefully Mattel will see with their booth. Maybe they'll announce them as well as what the newer figures and Origins are coming. Also, we have the Bashosaurus way back here. I had that as a kid. Cool vehicle. Maybe we'll see that too. I wouldn't mind a remastered version, the Origins of that. And the Castle Grayskull here in the background. And then moving down over here on the left side shows all Roboto's attachments or action features. So once again, he does have, you can twist him at the waist and the gears do spin, which is cool. Because a lot of the newer Origins coming out, it's starting to lose the action features. We see this. And I think as the line goes forward, I think we're going to see more and more of that, depending on the complexity of the figure or vehicle. It's just, we live in a different day and age with tooling costs and engineering and assembly, and I guess it's easier just to put a ball peg snapping system or cut certain action features, like going back to Tongue Lasher, how we didn't have the little roll dial on the back and the tongue went out. They want to, they put a stick on tongue. So I didn't mind that, but a lot of us miss that nostalgia. It is what it is. And then he has the 3 interchangeable weapons once again. Looks like the same identical weapons that came with the first Roboto. Would have been cool if he came with a spare hand too, just to throw that in where the other Roboto didn't, so you give him 2 hands that match the left hand and the color, but doesn't look like they did. And then moving over here real quick, we get this Rise of Snake Man bio that's coming on all the cards, and these are all 4 figures in Wave 12. And here's a quick look around with Roboto out of the package and his accessories. And here's a quick look at the mini comic that comes with all 4 figures in Wave 12 called Assassin's Aim. Pause and check it out. Here's the Talent Fighter. So that was also announced or teased and coming later this year for the Origins line. It's pretty cool. But still all the figures we get in this wave. And we got Cobra Kong, Tongue Lasher, Evil in there, Snake Mountain. Pretty neat. Alright, so I'll just flip it. Check it out. Pause and read it if you want. It's Hypno. And bringing Roboto in for a closer look. So he's exactly the same as the Origins first release Roboto, aside the colors and this heart. But we'll go over him whether you're familiar or not real quick. So he has this orange jaw piece flapper thing, right? That goes up and down. It is on a spring because it's part of the action feature. I'll show that in a second. As far as the head articulation, so he can go look all the way left to right, but it cannot go forward and back. Obviously, just the way it sits on this clear body. Got that cool blue visor up here. Guess that's a sensor camera. And then when you bring the flapper down, it's got an inner black painting in there, visor, or also a sensor camera, Moving down to the body and buck. So, yeah, just that clear body that Roboto's always known for. I always thought that was cool. And we can see all the gears. Now, the gears are all like they're not white. It's like a translucent color instead of colored, going back to the vintage of the first release Origins Roboto. Now he does have his action feature, so before we get carried away here, let's do that. So you twist him at the waist, and the flapper, you can see, goes up and down in the inner gear spin. You can turn them up at the body or just use the legs, go back and forth. So moving on to the heart. Now, yeah, the heart's just a flat sticker, but what's also interesting, it's inside the body. I thought it was a sticker outside where you could scratch or peel it off or something. It's not. So they actually put it inside the body. Yeah, mixed on it. I guess it's cool they threw it in there. It's better than nothing. I mean, but being that they had the manufacturer's figure and it was put on the inside when they were putting the gears and stuff like that, would have been cool if it was just a plastic heart with adhesive or something, or on the gear something like that, where the I think the vintage Roboto, the plastic mechanical heart was behind this first gear. So anyway, it is what it is. But turning it around, you can see the rest of the back of the body is hollow. Again, going back to the vintage Roboto, we had extra gears in here, so this one didn't. They didn't do anything different. I wouldn't expect so. But all right, we did get a paper heart. Moving on, so beside all that, back to the arms. So he has all this circuitry sculpted on both sides. Looks exactly the same. Of course, we have orange arms now. And as far as the articulation, so we can go up, down, forward, back, bend all the way up at the elbow like this, straighten it out. Now, the arms don't, let me see. No, they don't come out. They didn't on the first one either. Because it's like, I don't know why. It's just set different than the other Origins for some reason. Yeah, I'm not going to break it. But this one's not coming out either. He comes with the right arm, once again, comes with 3 different weapons. They're all exactly the same as the first release Origins Roboto. So he has the axe on. You can spin it, pop it off. That's what the, arm looks like without it. The left side is all the same. As I said, articulation, sculpture, paint. But he does come with a hand now, like the other Roboto did. All right, you can spin on a hinge joint and go in and out. And this hand now is a purplish color where the other Roboto was red. It would have been neat, as I said earlier, if it would have come with another hand to put on this side. All right, where we at? So moving down, it's got the yellow loincloth or robot shorts, I call it. Nothing, there's no other highlights or nothing like that. And as far as our legs, so orange, we got the silver plates up here. Go out like a split, not that far. Let's see if we can go forward, back, bend all the way at the knee, can spin at the knee. Got this cool kind of space boots going. Once again, with just like the other Roboto, you can spin at the boot here also. And as far as the feet now, yeah, they can't really go up and down too far because it's hindered by the armor on this boot. Don't want to go about that far and can only spin that much. And both sides are exactly the same. So here's a quick look with all 3 Roboto's attachments. So we get the claw once again painted just like the other Roboto or close to it. Of course, we've seen the axe, and here's his double blaster. So the claw is going to snap in the same way. And here's a quick look at Roboto in action pose with the claw on. Now we'll just put the blaster on. Here's a quick battle pose with the blaster on the arm now. So real quick, I did bring Snout Spout in because check this out. He has a hand that almost exactly matches this hand as far as color, and it's closed, the gripping hand. It's awesome. But once again, here's a problem. It's not going to work because it's its own unique peg to fit the normal hands, where this is a larger peg for the weapons. So you have to customize or make a piece, and that's what they would need to do if they added a hand. Have to have its own peg or some kind of adapter. So it ain't going to do nothing. But I wanted to just bring it and show it what it'll look like if you tried a hand. And here's a quick side-by-side comparison with our new Wave 12 mini comic book Roboto, and of course our first release Origins Roboto. Once again, inspired from the toy, and this one's inspired from the comic book. Yeah, everything's exactly the same. Side the colors and the heart. And this one too. So right, gear spin, head moves back and forth. Now my flapper got stuck. I had a QC issue in this one, but it does work. Weapons are all the same. You can take this weapon off this Roboto, right? Plug it in just to show you. Nothing's different. Hands the same way. Moves in and out. Articulation, the whole deal. And see back here too. It's, missing all those extra gears. Is hollow. So overall, I do like the colors on this one. It is neat to have a mini comic book color Roboto. It's just going back to nostalgia once again, seeing those characters on comic books when I was a kid. And it had complete different colors from the figures that were in, we collected and record, like the like Trapjaw and Triclops, which we also got in the Origins line. The heart, all right, something, I guess, sticker. Would have been cool. We had a plastic mechanical one. I don't know, just to have more definition to it, but it's better than nothing. And what's fun with him too is just something with the colors. It feels like a figure you can army build with if you can manage to get a few of these or a bunch of them, something like that. I mean, I guess you can with this Roboto too. To me, this Roboto is always his own character, but there's just something, I don't know, the colors different in my head. The weapons are all the same, nothing different. Again, just get one hand. And it's just a repaint, so I could see it being an easy pass, or you want to spend money on another Roboto because you already have one with the colors. But at the same time, this Roboto was hard to get. He's probably on eBay now, and I think they might have re-released him. I'm not sure. Second release, like Big Bad Toy Store had him. They did that with Teal and a couple different figures. But he was hard to get. A lot of people did like him, so here's your chance. Might be different colors to pick one up. Not the worst figure. I'd rather newer tool figures like Spike Ore and Too Bad, but I have a feeling they're coming, so something to collect and fun. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, take care.